the view of the particular, whether it's the particular person or the particular whatever. But what's included within the relative view, or can be included in the relative view, the view of the particular, is the particular individual can begin to understand and feel their connectedness, even as a particular person, to the whole, right? That they came from the whole. They came out of the cosmos. It takes a cosmos to have a human being. But also, and this is much more difficult to sort of rationally understand, but also the cosmos comes out of us. What do I mean by that? I'm not interested in, the arguments of whether the objective world is objective, is there anything out there or nothing out there. Like, all those philosophical debates are not that interesting to me. They get a little too theoretical for my taste. But experientially, that's what it feels like from the absolute point of view, which is really, the absolute means the universal, from the whole. That's the absolute point of view, the view of the whole, of the universal. From the universal point of view, when we are viewing the universal through the lens of the particular, it feels like the universal, or it feels like the world arises within you, exists within you. Now, when I say that, of course, and I say it exists within you, it arises to you, it's not you as the little ego, right? It's not that you. It's you as the universal, as the whole. But that whole, at least as we perceive it, like the world right now, this world, I think I touched upon this yesterday. This world, it doesn't exist the way you see it unless you're there to see it. Whether it exists or not, period, like I said, that's a philosophical debate that I'm not going to get into right now. But that it exists the way it does to you, and therefore the world to be experienced the way it's experienced through you, not only experienced, but literally seen, the way you see things, the color, the texture, all of that. It depends upon you. It depends upon a conscious being to see and interpret the world that way. So without, say, a human being to see the world the way human beings see the world would not be that way, because there would be nothing and no one that's interpreting the world in that way. So that world, that cosmos, depends upon you. The world, as human beings encounter it, only exists when there's human beings to encounter it. And that view of the world grows out of you. And so, there's a rational way of trying to understand that. But really, the one that I'm really after here is not just the explanation or the intellectual understanding, but almost the revelatory understanding, the experiential understanding, right? That right here, right now, at this very instant, everything you see, hear, taste, and touch, it's not going to exist that way. It's not going to be seen that way unless you're there to see it that way and to experience it that way. Right? So I know we could go much farther into whether anything exists at all unless there's a perceiver for it and all of that, but I don't really want to go down through a lot of speculative rabbit holes, because it just turns into kind of a mind game. I'm really talking from an experiential place, and also from a revelatory place, right? From the place of awakening. From a place of awakening, a deep awakening, it feels like everything exists inside of you.